With 8 years of real estate experience and deep roots in Alliance, Heather Prince is more than just your local realtor. She's a proud graduate of Alliance High School and the University of Mount Union. She is also a lifelong supporter of her community. As a dedicated Homes for Heroes affiliate, Heather is honored to give back to those who serve. Teachers, healthcare professionals, firefighters, and EMTs, along with law enforcement who buy or sell a home with Heather, will receive a special reward check after closing. A heartfelt thank you for their service. Local, loyal, here for our heroes. Thinking of making a move? Contact Heather today. Heather Prince with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, your hometown real estate experts. At Sports Zone, our state-of-the-art indoor facility features 2 batting cages equipped with pitching machines and Rapsodo technology, giving athletes the tools they need to elevate their game. We also have indoor soccer fields perfect for sports practices, leagues, private training sessions, and birthday parties. When it's time to take things outside, enjoy our 2 turf baseball fields complete with outdoor batting cages and bullpens. Whether you're training, competing, or just looking to get better every day, Sports Zone is the place to do it. Go to our website at sportzone.statstack.io or contact us at 412-313-4295 to rent out our facilities today. Welcome to Sports Zone, your premier destination for year-round training and competition. At Seidel's Barbershop, our dedicated team of expert barbers is committed to delivering exceptional service without breaking the bank. With meticulous attention to detail, we strive to achieve the perfect haircut tailored to your preferences. Visit us today at 982 North Court Street in Medina or call us at 330-952-0777. Seidel's Barbershop, your premier destination for a top-notch grooming experience. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring.
D'Angelo Fisk. Catching, number 1, Bo Davis. Pitching, number 0, Lincoln Reese. Shortstop, number 30, Charlie Eakey. At first base, number 14, Jackson Ganny. At third base, number 10, Parker Woods. In right field, number 2, Trevin Wilkes. And in left field, number 15, Cone Hendershot. At this time, please stand for the playing of our national anthem.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to say first, all glory to God. Without him, I am nothing.
Power the shove, Neighbor Nation, we will see you. to that baseball.
This is another one. It's back to back jacks for KSU Tuscarawas. Needs a point, and it's alive. Hanson pushes it over. Unbelievable. We play on. It's blocked. We're tied. We're tied. Unbelievable.
One second, it's nice. The other second, not so much. It is a typical April afternoon in A-Town, Alliance, Ohio, the home of the Aviators, as you are watching OHSAA Baseball on SmeeSports in partnership with Spectrum Channel 1022 Alliance, presented by Seidel's Barbershop. And as we'll toss it up here to the press box, I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon. Cooper Fontaine will be joining me at some point today. He is at track practice. He'll be here at some point, hopefully by 5 p.m., but as of right now, flying solo here in the Alliance Aviator press box, and it should be a great matchup. You look beneath me. 3-2 Buckeye. Nothing out of the ordinary there. Alliance is 3-1. Going back to last Tuesday, initially we said that Alliance had won. Then that was reversed. They said, not so fast. They're going to complete the game at a later date. Then they went back and looked at that ruling and decided, not so fast there either. Alliance did win the game, and they cannot go back and replay it. So Alliance is 3-1 on the year. Their only loss to Lake, and after that, a great win against Struthers, 14-4 in 5 innings on Saturday. A big reason why they won is the man on the mound, as we'll toss it downstairs to the man on the mound, that being Lincoln Reese. And we'll look at Lincoln Reese here, a key player to look at today for the Alliance Aviators, as hitting-wise, a great player. Pitching, we'll have to see what he can do today, as you see him now on the mound. But Lincoln Reese, of course, in a very, very pivotal week for the Aviators with 2 conference matchups followed by Berlin Highland coming up. He has to be on his best behavior at the plate, of course, but on the mound today, this is how you set the tempo against a very good and unforgiving Medina Buckeye team. And these Bucks, over the past couple of years, they have been known for pretty much one thing, and that one thing has been their defense. They have been so tough to break down, start to finish in a game, and if things continue to go that way today, the key for Alliance is going to be getting some unearned runs on the board. You look at them so far this year, a total of 13 runs allowed. Only 6 are earned. The other 7 unearned runs, and that can really kill the Medina Buckeye Bucks today. Leading things off for Buckeye, it is going to be Zach Seeley, the catcher. It'll be Seeley, then Metter, Brown, and Costigan. Looking at the time locally, 4:54 p.m. in Alliance, and we are all about ready to go. Here's first pitch, and it'll miss for ball 1. So far this season, a total of 5 games played for Buckeye, 3-2 on the year, but only game number 2 in Ohio, as they just came back from a very successful Myrtle Beach trip in all, going a total of 2-2 on the year out of Myrtle Beach. And of course, pivotal series out there. Their losses, both of them, 6-1. So obviously another key victory. When 12 of your 13 runs are allowed in your 2 losses, it doesn't take a genius to figure out where you have to fix. The 3-0 from Reese is there for strike 1. Able to find the zone for the first time this afternoon. Reese so far in the year batting .600, but no pitching stats. Pitched 1 game last year, so only his 2nd game on the mound as an upperclassman. And after a rocky start, he has steadied the ship. Full count 3-2. Again in the on-deck circle for Buckeye, it is Shane Metter. And here comes Reese's payoff pitch. Fouled back, so we will do it again. Three balls, two strikes, a key moment for Reese. And for that matter, the Buckeye offense trying to get their first base runner of the day. And here comes the payoff pitch again. This time it is flown off towards the right side of the infield, and it will be caught by D'Angelo Fisk for out number one. A strong start defensively for D'Lo. That'll bring up Shane Metter. Metter, the starting pitcher today, a solid start to the season for him. Batting 200, but with 3 RBIs. His key is pitching, a 1.31 ERA. And of course, we'll see a great pitcher's duel in this matchup if things go to plan. First pitch missing high for ball one. And speak of the devil, here is Cooper Fontaine joining the party. Not necessarily as late as we thought he'd be, but he is still here, and at least for the next 24 hours, enjoying his spring break. That right?
Yeah, it's good to be here, and I am late again. Coach Karmazin got us running 5 miles today, out of his mind. Not to mention,
It's like you're a runner.
it's almost like I'm a runner. Not to mention, game's starting a little bit early. I'm guessing trying to get ahead of the weather.
We always start a little bit early here. It's baseball season. Why wouldn't you? Counting out 2-1. Reese brings that one in and hits the inner edge. Now 2-2 the count. And again, Lincoln Reese getting his first start of the season, his first appearance on the mound. The key for him is simple. Go back and hone in from what you did last year. And he is in a really good spot. You go back to his first 3 pitches, all of which were balls. He has really settled in nicely afterwards.
Yeah, you say you look back and, well, I wasn't even here for him, but, you got the memory. I'll take your word for it. And, yeah, Lincoln Reese, we've seen a lot of people on the mound for the Aviators. Most notably, I think the shocker for me was I was looking at some highlights.
But first of all, shocking there for strike 3 looking, 2 down.
Yeah, I was looking at some highlight photos, and you know who was pitching against Struthers?
Jackson Ganny.
And Cohen Hendershot.
And I was told that could be a matchup that we do see as a 1-2 punch later on this week. But we will see 2 up, 2 down. And that'll bring in Logan Brown, the Adrian commit. And we've seen Mr. Brown one time priorly on the channel, and that was with release down the stretch during our summer ball coverage over at Kent State. I believe that was our last game over at Kent this past summer. And Brown, a good shot deep to left field. It's Cohen Hendershot's ball to track down, and he will do just that with a little hop at the end and a little slip as well. But the side is retired. Lincoln Reese retires the Bucks in order. Middle of 1 in A-Town. No score on SmeeSports. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring.
At Seidel's Barbershop, our dedicated team of expert barbers is committed to delivering exceptional service without breaking the bank. With meticulous attention to detail, we strive to achieve the perfect haircut tailored to your preferences. Visit us today at 982 North Court Street in Medina or call us at 330-952-0777. Seidel's Barbershop, your premier destination for a top-notch grooming experience.
Welcome back to Alliance High School, bottom of one in this non-conference matchup. No score on SmeeSports as you are watching OHSAA Baseball presented by Seidel's Barbershop. I am Nathan Smee. Alongside me tonight, Cooper Fontaine. Time for your official introduction, Cooper. Welcome up to the broadcast booth. You saw the back end of the top of the first. A good job from Lincoln Lurie settling into the game. And now the question is, can the offense do it against one of the best defenses in the game right now?
I think it'll be tough, but, you know, they've been playing really well. I mean, a huge win against Struthers. I think they're pretty dialed in right now, and it's definitely going to be a competitive one. And they're wearing the whiteout jerseys as well.
And they finally submitted their walk-up songs. It only took us how many home games?
I don't know, 4, 5?
Too many. We're glad to have the walk-up songs back as Cam Burton steps in to lead it off. And he will take ball one up high. On the mound today for Buckeye, it is Shane Metter, the junior. 5 1/3 inning work so far this year. 1 earned run, 3 punch-outs. But the key statistic for him, a 1.31 ERA. But KB puts a dent in it potentially to get things underway. It's a leadoff base knock into left field. And that's why they moved him back up to the leadoff spot.
Yeah, I mean, able to just make nice contact, blast it off. I mean, it's not a crazy hit, but that'll get him on base. That's why he's a leadoff hitter.
And as I mentioned during the open, if you can score unearned runs on this Bucks team, that could do even more damage than the earned runs. 6 of the 13 allowed were earned. The rest, not so much. But D'Angelo Fisk, a strong start for him to try and one up. And he will drive this one into center field, right to Costigan, and he is there for out number 1. So after a rocky start defensively, a clear cutout out to straightaway center.
Number 1, Bo Davis.
And a change in the walk-up song here for Bo Davis.
What is this, Michigan?
I was about to say, I hope that doesn't mean he's a Michigan fan tonight. Hopefully not, but either way, Bo Davis, the YSU commit, steps in. A strong start to the season for him, batting .429, a pair of RBIs along with a double. Overall, this Alliance offense, they have been so strong from day one.
Yeah, I mean, you look at that kind of a small dip in their performance, I would say. The only, major blemish being against that strong Lake squad. But other than that, they've been really good so far.
Very good team all the way around. And this Alliance team, they can compete in what looks to be a very evenly matched EBC. Marlington, they're improving this year. They got in, of course, Tyler Walter, one of the top 15 freshmen in the state. You go to Minerva, they have a quality roster. West Branch, of course, always a threat. Alliance, Salem has a bunch of young up-and-coming talents. And Carrollton, of course, the defending champions.
Yeah, I mean, the EBC, like you said, it's a pretty evenly matched conference.
And the nice thing is, assuming we get to see Salem tomorrow, we will see every single team in that conference this year. Something we did not get to do last year. But a 2-strike count here on Bo Davis. And Metter once again throws back to 1, but Burton is well safe. And I think it helped that Alliance didn't have to wait nearly a week between games. Of course, you did have the game against CCC get canceled. Playing Saturday, a big confidence booster, plating 14. The 0-2 as the runner goes. It's Davis skying this one up towards the right side of the infield, and it will be caught for out number 2. A nice job by the BW commit, Tyler Hears, to track that one down over his back shoulder after it was skied upon the infield.
Number 0.
And it's just like you said, this is one of the best defenses in the game, and they've been doing a good job so far, just not letting anything get out of control and keeping everything in their hands.
You want to look at their averages from last year and this year? 2.32 runs per game last year, 2.6 this year, and that's allowed. They scored 5.8 last year, and currently are scoring 5 a game. It's easy to see the calling card, and of course, their playoff loss in the district final in 8 innings to CVCA. A very good CVCA squad, too. And that group, I believe, ended up bowing out in the regional championship game to eventual runners-up, University School. Just goes to show how strong NEO was last year. And you look at Buckeye's conference, beyond them, Rocky River always a contender, and as you ask me right now, a contender that should, in my opinion, make it to Canal Park for the Final Four, Lakewood, in that conference. And the hope is that we do get to see Lakewood play under the lights against St. Ed's on May 1st.
That would be a good game right there.
We were there last year when Lakewood beat them for the first time in over a decade. It's a very exciting game all the way around. Here's the 2-0 as Burton will go. It's a strike. The throw down to second is on the money, and the side is retired. A hose from Seeley behind the dish retires the side.
How about that?
So the first throw out of the day, and that'll bring up Lincoln Reese again in the second. But Cooper, let's watch this one back one more time. Talk about a perfect pinpoint throw. KB, nothing he can do, slid right into that tag. I don't think that could have been perfectly placed anywhere else.
Yeah, I was going to say that. That's what you like to say. That's right on the money.
Right on the money, indeed. Through one, no score on SmeeSports. At Sports Zone, our state-of-the-art indoor facility features 2 batting cages equipped with pitching machines and Rapsodo technology, giving athletes the tools they need to elevate their game. We also have indoor soccer fields perfect for sports practices, leagues, private training sessions, and birthday parties. When it's time to take things outside, enjoy our 2 turf baseball fields complete with outdoor batting cages and bullpens. Whether you're training, competing, or just looking to get better every day, Sports Zone is the place to do it. Go to our website at sportzone.statstack.io or contact us at 412-313-4295 to rent out our facilities today. Welcome to Sports Zone, your premier destination for year-round training and competition. To the top of the second inning we go at Alliance High School. No score on SmeeSports as you are watching OHSAA Baseball presented by Seidel's Barbershop in partnership with Channel 1022 Alliance. Once again, I am Nathan Smee. Alongside me today, Cooper Fontaine. Strong defense all the way around to get things underway. No breaking point yet, but looking at how strong the defense is for Buckeye, the longer this game remains 0-0, the more it benefits them, in my opinion.
Yeah, I was going to say both defenses had it on lock, but I feel like Buckeyes defense was just more cut and dry. I mean, they just got straight to it.
And looking at their offense, it's Jeff Costigan, Tyler Heers, and Cole Bertzlaff. 4, 5, and 6 due up. And there is 4, putting it down the line and left. It's Jeff Costigan, and he is gunning for second. He is easily in there with a standing double to lead things off. What a strike from Jeff Costigan.
How about that? Just a beauty down that left field line. I mean, that's how you get it done.
And that'll be his first extra base hit of the season. Batting .257 entering play today. A strong batter, and just like that, the opening run is in scoring position for Tyler Heers, who is batting .417 on the year. So truly the heart of this Buckeye order is here. And with plenty of size and height about them. First pitch taken for strike one, and Tyler Heers, he was thinking about it.
Well, and I was just going to say, look at him. He's tall. Do we have a number on his height?
Sure, I can get it.
He looks very tall in that batter's box.
Buckeye, they have a lot of tall players in their history. And that one is going to skip off of the plate. It's a passed ball. You go back to last year, they had a 6'7" pitcher by the name of Nolan Kleinbiel. Oof. And you look at Kleinbiel, now transferring over to North Royalton. He is a big part of that staff now. And a few years ago, they had a pitcher go to Toledo. But Royalton baseball, it's on the up and up. But, of course, Kleinbiel, a big loss, along with your other big pitcher, your ace, and Scott DeMarco, now at Cincinnati as a PO. Reese that time off the plate. Beyond that, you lost Andy Schneider, the now first baseman over at Tri-C, and Nathan Sadlis. So 3 key pieces along with a new head coach, as it is now Aaron Delata. Awkward pop off the bat, down the line. And they're going to get him. An interesting one there as it kind of just dribbled down the line. In the end, went fair. And just like that, it's a strong start for Buckeye. An awkward one, as we really didn't know if that was going to go foul or fair. It looked foul for the longest time. But in the end, Buckeye is on the board. It'll be an RBI for Tyler Heers.
You know, unapologetic runs. You got to take what you can get.
The first pitch there for a strike. But for Bertzlaff, the right fielder, now bases cleared, 1 down. Pretty much a new scenario as it resets for him. And that time able to find the zone again. Kind of 1-1 here on Cole Bertzlaff. Betting 200 on the year with 1 double. Reese sets and delivers. Misses low for ball 2. And of course, the trickiness of today is the sun comes out, it goes out, it rains. Rinse and repeat. And we've seen it so many times. A good drive up the middle, over towards short. It's Charlie Eakey, and his throw to Ganny at first is in time for out number 2. So a strong response by the Alliance defense after allowing the opening run to come to pass.
And that's the big thing that the Aviators have kind of struggled with. You especially saw it kind of get out of hand against Lake, where they're just not able to respond when big moves are made. And right there, I mean, making that response, that's big for the Aviators.
And here comes Zach Stowell, the power-hitting shortstop. Swing and a miss, 0-1 the count, but so far this year, 286 with a double and 2 RBIs. Of course, his claim to fame is his pitching. And I'm sure we will see him one of the next 2 days against North Olmsted, whether it be at home tomorrow or on the road on Wednesday. Reese is 0-1. Stowell again takes that time, but same result for strike. So an 0-2 count. In the on-deck circle, it turns to Aaron Hammond, the second baseman. But Alliance looking to get out of the inning to bring their bats back up. Stow, a chopper up towards the pitcher. It's Reese. His throw to 1 is airmailed. Sent skied. And Stow is cruising on into second base, and he is in there. It'll be an error on the pitcher, and just like that, run number 2 is in scoring position.
It's the little things right there. You just can't afford to have that right when you're at the brink of closing out the inning.
And I think you and I both saw that the way it came out of the hand, you could tell it was going high.
Number 2, Aaron Hammond.
Now here comes Aaron Hammond, the second baseman. 4 RBIs on the year, looking for his 5th. Already 1 run this inning for the Bucks. And this is how you get adjusted again to the Ohio weather after going to Myrtle Beach. You play a solid Alliance team. That'll prepare you quite nicely for your stretch coming up. Of course, this week we mentioned North Olmsted. Next week in conference, it's the Bay Village Rockets. And that Bay team, always a tough out. Count now 1-1. If the inning were to continue, it would be Reese Perkins, the third baseman, stepping in. Reese sets and fires the 1-1 as it'll miss low for ball 2. For Alliance, it's going to be 4, 5, and 6 for them. And the key there is quite simple. Respond. Reese is 2-1. Taken for a strike. Able to hit the top of the strike zone there. Either way, this Buckeye team, a strong inning, getting the opening run. And for them, that is all that matters right now. Reese delivers up the middle and through, past short and third, and they will hold up Stow at third. A base knock there for Hammond. Put him at the corners for Reese Perkins.
If you're the Aviators, you're probably a little bit shook right now. Just moments ago, you were this close to closing out the inning, but now you got runners on the corners, and you got to escape this pickle.
You have to find a way to work through what you are facing right now, and you do have a force out now at second, but you have to be careful of the first and third. In my opinion, you are going to see Hammond take off on this pitch, easily cruises into second base, and then from there, it's anybody's guess. He's going to take off. Davis, he's going to throw down. They're going to throw right through. Now the relay home. It's not in time. Actually, it is. They say they got him. And the side is retired, but we're going to watch that one back. I don't know about that one, Cooper. What a relay home. It looked like a broken play for the Aviators, but in the end, they get out of the inning. Cooper, I think you and I both have the same takeaway. Oh, no, he's in there. Oh, he's in there. That's a tough one.
Yeah.
For Buckeye, though, still, they get the opening run of the game, but maybe should have had a second there. Middle of 2 in Alliance. It's Buckeye up 1-0 on the Aviators.
With 8 years of real estate experience and deep roots in Alliance, Heather Prince is more than just your local realtor. She's a proud graduate of Alliance High School and the University of Mount Union. She is also a lifelong supporter of her community. As a dedicated Homes for Heroes affiliate, Heather is honored to give back to those who serve. Teachers, healthcare professionals, firefighters, and EMTs, along with law enforcement who buy or sell a home with Heather, will receive a special reward check after closing. A heartfelt thank you for their service. Local, loyal, here for our heroes. Thinking of making a move? Contact Heather today. Heather Prince with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, your hometown real estate experts.
Welcome back to Alliance High School in Cooper. Potentially a big break in the game for the Aviators.
Yeah, definitely a close call there to end that inning. Might give the Aviators a little swing of momentum, though. That might be just what they needed in this game if they want to get back on track.
Could be. Well, stepping in is Lincoln Reese once again stepping in, and the key for him here, keep his hot start of the year going.
Lincoln Reese, you know, we talk about him as just a fantastic hitter, and he can get on base really well. If I'm not mistaken, he's only not reached first on, maybe one at-bat this whole season?
And this time a good drive into center field. And, of course, you jinxed him. Out number one.
Man.
I gave you the mic for 5 seconds, and you go and jinx Alliance's best hitter.
The announcer curse is real.
Now, the Buckeye fans will be very appreciative of that comment, I'm sure. But here comes Charlie Eakey, the shortstop. Speaking of good starts to the year, batting .273, 3 RBIs for him. A 2-year starter now for the Aviators. And on the second pitch of the inning, he will sky this one up towards the right side. And it's caught for out number 2. It's Hammond this time. Does Jackson Gandy even swing here?
It's certainly a tough call. I think right now, Aviators, they're making contact, but it's just not enough to make it happen for them.
And again, you're playing one of the best defenses in Northeast Ohio. And he will take strike one. Either way, what a start to the inning on the mound for Shane Metter. We haven't seen a strikeout yet today for Metter. We did see one for Reese, but again, it's going to be the defense if they make the play. It's Stow. His throw to one is dropped. And it'll be an error on the shortstop. But Alliance, they will have another base runner here, their second of the day.
So Ganny's just going to sneak in there. I know you were asking the question, does he swing, does he not swing? Well, he swung right there, and in his favor, he reaches first base.
And now here comes Parker Woods. Of course, a player trying to settle in and find his own way for the baseball side of things at Alliance High School. You look at soccer, you look at basketball, he's settled in quite nicely.
Yeah, well, the big thing with basketball, I think, was he had already played a lot of years with J.R. Jackson. They actually both played for Ohio Basketball Club, which is on the New Balance circuit, on the same team. But I think baseball, definitely the big one for him, where he's just trying to settle in with this Alliance squad.
Batted a .03 last year. And he played the majority of those games. And you can just see the way that he's played this year and the way that he's talked. He is really settled in nicely all the way around, and he's happy to be at Alliance.
That's always something that, you have to look forward to, like even just as someone in the district, where you don't want people to be in the district or be in the school system and just be unhappy about it. I mean, he's happy to be playing sports here, and that's always a good thing.
And right now batting .500, 3 RBIs and 1 stolen base. He's played in a couple of games too. This will be his 4th game of the season. So it's not like he's not getting opportunities. And so far that has worked out quite nicely for him. And that'll be strike one as he takes it on the outer corner. Looking ahead to next inning for the Bucks, it is going to be Perkins, Seeley, and Metter. 9-1 and 2 due up for the Bucks, up 1-0. Woods, a solid drive into shallow left field. And it will be tracked down and caught by Brown, and the side is retired. A 2-out error does give the Aviators a base runner, but no damage comes to pass. Through 2 in A-Town, it's the Bucks up by 1.
At Seidel's Barbershop, our dedicated team of expert barbers is committed to delivering exceptional service without breaking the bank. With meticulous attention to detail, we strive to achieve the perfect haircut tailored to your preferences. Visit us today at 982 North Court Street in Medina or call us at 330-952-0777. Seidel's Barbershop, your premier destination for a top-notch grooming experience.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013.
Reese Perkins steps in to get things underway in the top of the third for Buckeye, as you are watching OHSAA Baseball on SmeeSports in partnership with Spectrum Channel 1022 Alliance, presented by Seidel's Barbershop. For the Bucks, of course, potentially feeling hard done by after that second run was taken off the board after a great throw home. Now back to work here, bottom of the order, and then back to the top with Seeley and Metter.
Just like you said, back to work. They want to get back after that potentially missed call, I think, definitely in their eyes.
The 0-1 misses low from Lincoln Reese, but for a guy who has pitched once or twice during the upperclassmen years at Alliance, it's impressive to see how he has done today. He has been quite solid. Here's the 1-1. Just misses the zone. But of course, a rocky start. 3 balls, no strikes on the first batter he faced of the day. Settled in, did allow a run, but other than that, nothing too crazy. That one chopped off his glove. It's Charlie Ike charging in on it, and he will make the play for out number 1. What a throw from Charlie Ike.
Now batting.
Ike, a player who's trying to settle back in after, if I'm not mistaken, in that Massillon game, had a few errors, maybe just a bobble or two, but he's definitely back to work and doing what he needs to do to help the Aviators defense try and match this Buckeye defense.
And he did have an error earlier on in this game, and that was last inning. Seeley pops this one up. Could be playable for Bo Davis, but he will see that one out of play instead. Count out 1-1 on Seeley, who pops out to Fisk his first time up. And you have to remember, the first inning, Buckeye went 1-2-3. Alliance didn't. They, of course, had the leadoff single from Cam Burton, their lone base hit so far. Reese is 0-1. Misses low, count even. Looking at the Alliance defense today, it's Reese on the mound, Davis doing the catching. Ganny is at first with Fisk at second, Ike at short, and Woods at third. And from left to right in the outfield, it's Hendershot, Burton, and Wilkes. Of course, that means your one change from Saturday is Trevin Wilkes in for Gage Lyons. And of course, we could see Gage Lyons later on in the game. Reese is 2-1. A good drive into right field. It'll be Wilkes coming underneath it and making the grab for out number 2. And you talk about a player trying to find a role on this varsity team. Forget settling in. He is gunning for one of the established starter spots.
Yeah, I mean, he's been playing great, especially as a sophomore. I mean, talk about this whole Aviators sophomore squad. They're outstanding. Cohen Hendershot, Gage Lyons, Jackson Ganey, and Trevin Wilkes. I mean, these are all pretty legit players, and they're all sophomores.
And that's how you build for the future in a world where you don't have a Bo Davis behind the plate, a Lincoln Reese in this exercise on the mound, or typically out in center field or last year third base. You prepare for a world without some of your key players, including D'Angelo Fisk as well. That one just kind of skips in, count now 1-1. But over the years, this Buckeye group, they have had so many great players. We mentioned last year's group. You lose Scott DeMarco to Cincinnati. You lose Schneider to Tri-C. Great players, and of course, their longtime head coach retired. That pitch is to the backstop, and it looked like Metter got out of the way. And of course, speaking of players of old, Ranger Metter, a great defensive catcher in his day for Buckeye. And just hearing from Bryce, an old teammate of his. Somehow, in some way, it always goes back to Fisher, and I cannot explain it.
You know, that's why we get that insider information. That's what happens when you know so many people, Smee.
He knows too many, sometimes. Reese is 2-1. And again, just kind of shifts inside and takes it for a ball. In the on-deck circle, it turns to Logan Brown, one of the hottest bats in NEO, batting .583 on the year, entering play today with 4 doubles. In other words, strong. And nearly a coaching fielding play from Coach Delata. Not clean on the transfer, unfortunately, but still a good try.
You know who would have made that play? Jeff Graffis.
We'll see. We'll see. Potentially. Full count here on Shane Metter. Reese looking to get out of the inning. Instead, it's roped into right field, and it is a 2-out single for Shane Metter. And for Buckeye, that'll give them some hope with Logan Brown stepping in the batter's box. Given how good he has hit this year, with a runner at first, that's really all it takes to be in a spot to score. And in seeing him this summer, a very talented player all the way around. Great defensively and potentially even better offensively. This time he gets well underneath it and skies it over towards left field. It's Cohen Hendershot getting underneath it and making the play while losing his hat to retire the side. And that'll get the Aviator defense out of the inning. A good response with the fly out to left after allowing a 2-out base knock. Middle of 3 in Alliance. It'll be Wilkes, Hendershot, and Burton when we return to the action. At Sports Zone, our state-of-the-art indoor facility features 2 batting cages equipped with pitching machines and Rapsodo technology, giving athletes the tools they need to elevate their game. We also have indoor soccer fields perfect for sports practices, leagues, private training sessions, and birthday parties. When it's time to take things outside, enjoy our 2 turf baseball fields complete with outdoor batting cages and bullpens. Whether you're training, competing, or just looking to get better every day, Sports Zone is the place to do it. Go to our website at sportszone.statstack.io or contact us at 412-313-4295 to rent out our facilities today. Welcome to Sports Zone, your premier destination for year-round training and competition. Welcome back to Alliance High School, bottom of the 3rd inning as Trevin Wilkes steps in to lead things off. We talked about him in the top of the inning as a player trying to establish himself on this varsity roster. At the plate, a great way to do it, batting .400 on the year so far.
Yeah, I mean, one of the standout sophomores on this Aviators squad. And I say one of the because there's just so many great players that are sophomores for the Aviators.
The future is bright for this Alliance team, and you look all the way around top to bottom, you have so many great players on this roster. You lost some great pieces after last year, no doubt, but this year's team, it can do just as well. And Wilkes, a good poke into left field. There is Logan Brown, and he tracks it down at the warning track for out number 1. We've talked about his two-tool aspects. Great at the plate and great defensively.
I was going to say, that's a good hit by Trevin Wilkes, but when you're going up against this fantastic Buckeye defense, it takes a little bit more than that to get it done.
And you go back to last year, Berlin Highland, they won states. Buckeye lost to them by 1. And arguably this Buckeye team is back and better than ever. Of course, you do lose pieces again, and to reiterate, Schneider, DeMarco, Klein-Beal, your trifecta who are gone, 2 graduated, 1 transferred out. But of course, big losses. But that goes to say, you look at who has stepped up this year. You return 3 fielders. You have pretty much a whole new infield except for your catcher. Your outfield has some new pieces out there. They have rebuilt quite nicely. Ganny takes the 2-0 in the zone for strike 1.
Hendershot.
Oh, excuse me, Hendershot.
No, you're good.
A little out of order there. Here's the 2-1 as Hendershot will take that one again for ball 3. In the on-deck circle, it is KB Cam Burton. And that'll bring us back to the top of the order. With 1 down, the goal is simple. Get a runner on. And Hendershot pokes it over towards first and directly to Hears. 2 down. I get the aggression, but not the spot that you want to put that one.
Yeah. Obviously, yeah, we talk about Aviators need to be a little bit more aggressive, but I just think could have been done a little bit better there, Cohen.
So now here comes Cam Burton. He led off the bottom of the 1st with a base knock for the Aviators. Metter looking for another strong inning. And so far, he has come as advertised. And the way that this is set up, if he can go the full way here, you save a guy like Costigan for your conference games this week, or even Hears, which I would assume at this point it's going to be Hears and Stow. The order really doesn't matter. And then on Saturday, that is when you throw Costigan at Wadsworth. That's what I assume they're going to do based on what they did today. Which, if your number 3 arm has a sub-2 ERA, you are doing something right. Your top 4 arms all under 4. Here's the 3-0 to KB, and he will take it for ball 4. No contest there. And you can tell he was ready to go and toss that one away and say, not so fast. There we go. That's the right song. Little Mr. Brightside early.
Say for a moment I was like, oh goodness, now they're both turning into Michigan fans. What's going on here?
Dusty May has taken over Aux.
Who are you rooting for in the national championship game?
Duke lost. That's my only comment.
Yeah, my bracket got cooked.
Exactly. First pitch there to Fisk, a strike, 0-1 the counts. And I agree. But Dusty May's a great story. It really is.
But Dan Hurley's such a maniac. I mean, you kind of have to like.
That's your argument. He's a maniac.
You look at the videos of him doing the garlic rubs and the burning sage on the court before the season. He only wears the same pair of dragon underwear every game in the tournament. He's a madman.
I don't know where you find this information, but I appreciate it. The 1-1 misses high to Fisk, now 2-1.
Superstition.
Stalker?
No. I saw it on the internet. And you can believe everything you see on the internet.
I'm really concerned now. Here's the 2-1. Fisk, a good poke down the left field line, and it will be fair, and it's making a beeline to the corner. Cruising into third is Cam Burton, and he will stay put. It is a standing double for D'Angelo Fisk. Put 2 runners in scoring position, and that'll bring up Bo Davis. One swing of the bat gives some life to the Aviator offense.
I was going to say, Mr. Brightside here has 2 in scoring position. This is where you want to be if you're Bo Davis.
No one better right now, but looking at that swing, I don't blame KB for not testing the arm of Logan Brown out in left field. That's a guy that you do not want to test, if at all possible. But now here comes Bo Davis, a chance to do some real Aviator damage. First pitch backs him out for ball 1. I would say the most pivotal at-bat so far today.
Definitely has some of the biggest implications for this game heading down the line.
And you look ahead to the 4th for Buckeye. It's Costigan, Hears, and Burslaff, 4, 5, and 6, so a strong spot to be. Throw back to second is not in time. But keeping the runners honest, of course, is a goal right now, but I don't think that really matters as much. I think your goal here is simple. Focus on your 2 runners in scoring position as an afterthought. Just get Davis, and you get out of the inning. The 1-0, Davis down the line, but foul. I'll tell you what, the baseball, it is loving that left field line today.
Yeah, I mean, if he could have kept that in play, oh boy. That would be huge for the Aviators.
And the rain, it looks like, has returned again. I don't need to remind you or anybody else here who was at Skeels Field first Monday of April 2025 against St. V's. The 1-1, Davis gets well underneath it and fouls it off. Of course, that game, the 3-hour snow globe game that never counted.
Yeah, I mean, I watched that one from home, and I have to say I'm honestly kind of glad I wasn't there. Because
I think Tajay was glad I allowed him to go in the press box by the end.
That whole game was just crazy.
Count now 1-2 on Bo Davis. Metter looking to get out of the inning. But he will have to wait as that one is eye level to Davis. And the on-deck circle for the Aviators, it is Lincoln Reese. So if Davis extends the inning, Lincoln Reese, another player that can do some big damage. The 2-2 kept high, and we are full. That is a big league take from Bo Davis.
Yeah, that was just so close. I mean, he's got the eye. Wow.
That was about perfect. That was a really good pitch from Metter. ABS might not agree. Either way, the payoff pitch, and Davis gets well underneath it, skies this one into shallow right field, and it will be caught, and the side is retired. Bertzlaff able to track it down in the rain, and the inning is over. 2 runners in scoring position left on the bases for the Aviators in the third. To the fourth we go. Buckeye up 1.
At Seidel's Barbershop, our dedicated team of expert barbers is committed to delivering exceptional service without breaking the bank. With meticulous attention to detail, we strive to achieve the perfect haircut tailored to your preferences. Visit us today at 982 North Court Street in Medina or call us at 330-952-0777. Seidel's Barbershop, your premier destination for a top-notch grooming experience.
At Sports Zone, our state-of-the-art indoor facility features 2 batting cages equipped with pitching machines and Rapsodo technology, giving athletes the tools they need to elevate their game. We also have indoor soccer fields perfect for sports practices, leagues, private training sessions, and birthday parties. When it's time to take things outside, enjoy our 2 turf baseball fields complete with outdoor batting cages and bullpens. Whether you're training, competing, or just looking to get better every day, Sports Zone is the place to do it. Go to our website at sportszone.statstack.io or contact us at 412-313-4295 to rent out our facilities today. Welcome to Sports Zone, your premier destination for year-round training and competition. To the top of the 4th inning we go, and Cooper, we talked about defense before the game. We talked about it every single inning. And surprise, surprise, it is a defensive battle.
Yeah, and I got to say, it's even less shocking when you look at kind of the weather coming in. And honestly, both teams doing a good job able to overcome that. Not too many errors coming through.
Costigan fouls that one off. He doubled his first time up today. But that lone run coming on a really broken play. Here's grounded out down the line. We didn't know if it was foul or fair. They really made no designation. And then finally, it went fair, and the run came around to score. Costigan takes the 0-1, and a subtle miss there from Lincoln Reese. And, of course, the sun has come out. It has gone away. It has rained. It has stopped. It has been windy. Pretty much for every single action, there has been the equal opposite.
Yeah, and it's always interesting when you're going out on a nice long run in this beautiful month, and you get to see all 4 seasons in the span of 30 minutes. I mean, it's definitely interesting.
The 2-1, a good drive from Costigan deep to left field, still going back, and that one is gone. A solo shot for Jeff Costigan, and the Bucks have doubled their lead. What a swing from Costigan. A double and a long ball. The cycle could be calling his name very soon.
So he's really getting it done for Buckeye so far.
Just a beautiful swing to a no-doubter. Just enough carry in the end. And Buckeye, a 2-run lead. Talk about a big performance today from Jeff Costigan. That'll be his 3rd RBI of the season and his first home run. I believe for Buckeye, that is their first home run of the season. Hey, it looks like they picked up a souvenir or 2 after all from Myrtle Beach. And now here comes Tyler Heers, and his first pitch is a strike. Obviously, we don't have a total distance calculator there, but I would say convincingly gone. And that time, a good eye from Heers. But still a defensive game, and as we mentioned, if Buckeye were to score first, that puts them in an excellent spot to win this game. And this is the best possible spot to be in right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, obviously, if you're the Aviators, you don't want to have to play from behind, but Buckeye they're doing things well defensively, and offensively, they're definitely in a better rhythm than the Aviators.
And we'll see if that rhythm does continue or not for Buckeye. The on-deck circle, though, for Buckeye, it turns to Bertzlaff. Resets and delivers. And there is the strike. A good response from Lincoln. And then, of course, the question is, who would come in if Lincoln does not go the full way? Who do you bring out onto the mound to try to finish it? which I think would become a question very soon. Here's the payoff pitch, and it is there for strike 3 looking, 1 down. And that one looked extremely low.
Now batting, number 10.
Again, you know, it's a shame we just don't have ABS in these high school games because you could definitely see some calls going one way or the other.
The technology behind it. We are a long way away from ABS. And I love how sunny it is right now, Cooper, but you look outside and it is, yes, raining.
It's ridiculous. I actually got to track practice and everyone's like, how is it sunny, 45 degrees and raining? This is Ohio at its finest.
Exactly. The 0-1 missing, now count even 1-1. And it looks like I think finally somebody is going to track down that home run ball. I'm sure that's one that he is going to want to keep for a later date. The 1-1 skips on in. For Alliance in the bottom of the inning, it turns to Reese, Iki, and Ganny. But you go back to the bottom of the third, how important those runs would have been. And I'm sure that stings heavily right now. Berslav fouling that one off. But what's your biggest takeaway so far on this Alliance team today? Of course, playing a very good Buckeye Bucks team, but the key, no runs, and they've allowed 2.
Well, the biggest thing I would say is, like you said, a really, really good Buckeye team. Aviators still able to keep it close. I mean, we're at the top of the 4th right now, and they're still in this game. I mean, it's never over till it's over with the Aviators, and they're definitely still in striking distance, but there's still improvements to be made. I mean, both offensively and defensively.
Here's the payoff pitch, and it is sailed high for ball 4. Some control issues that time around for Lincoln Reese. And that'll put another runner on the bases for Zach Stow. And for Stow, he reached on an error from Lincoln Reese his first time up. And in the end, after that overthrow, was able to make his way all the way around to second base. Buckeye looking for another rally here as Stow, he will offer. An interesting decision to go small ball here, considering how strong the swings have been today for Buckeye. Of course, that only does tell half the story. The 0-1, Stow again offers, and he will go. So quickly down on the count 0-2, and no contact. Again, a very interesting call to go with it that way. And you look at the next couple of guys, very capable hitters in Hammond and Perkins. Especially Perkins, who's batting above 300. Here's the 0-2, and Stow will chase up high on 3 pitches. He goes down for out number 2. Second strikeout of the afternoon for Lincoln Reese.
Number 2, Aaron Hammond.
And now that'll bring up Aaron Hammond. The second baseman singled his only time up so far. First pitch in the dirt for ball 1. For Lincoln Reese, his first start of the season, and this could be the first of many, depending on if he becomes the quote-unquote non-conference pitcher. And that time able to find the top of the zone now, 1-1. Because, of course, you have D'Angelo Fisk, and then after that, I would say Brody Bugera are your 2 main pitchers.
Yeah, and it's definitely difficult because with this Aviator squad that we're looking at, we've seen so many different people on the mound for them.
Davis goes with the back pick. It's close, but not in time. He just got back. Very nearly got him lacking. That would have been a big out from Bo Davis if he would have gotten it. But now a 1-2 count on Hammond. Reese looking for back-to-back punch-outs. And he will have to wait as it is fouled off. Top of 4, 2-0 Buckeye. And, of course, this inning, the big insurance run courtesy of a solo shot from Jeff Costigan. Essentially the perfect way to get the inning underway, and that will be the parting line. Runner goes on the 1-2. It's high for a ball. Davis's throw is on the money. The tag is there. They got him in stride, and the side is retired. Bo indeed knows behind the dish. What a throw. A high throw, but D'Angelo Fisk, he understood exactly where to apply that tag, and it worked out perfectly for the Aviator defense, and we will watch this one back, Cooper. Talk about a hose from Bo Davis.
I mean, we've seen 2 of those today, from one from Buckeye and this one from Alliance. I mean, beautiful.
As you can see on the replay, the wind, it is blowing heavily. At the halfway point, it's Buckeye, courtesy of Costigan, and a pseudo error of 2-zip on the Aviators.
Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Welcome back to the batter's box. Lincoln Reese to get things underway in the bottom of the 4th inning. It's 4, 5, and 6 for the Aviators as you are watching OHSAA Baseball on SmeeSports in partnership with Spectrum Channel 1022 Alliance, presented by Seidel's Barbershop. An exciting day of baseball here. Jeff Costigan getting an insurance run in the top of the inning for Buckeye, courtesy of a solo shot. First pitch to Reese is low for ball 1. And, of course, in the back of our minds, we are starting to think about our CrossFit Strongsville Player of the Game, which will be announced after this one is done. But still a long way away. Reese back-to-back good takes, up 2-0 in the counts. Patience is key right now for this Aviator offense, as Shane Metter has had their number so far. But this at-bat, a tough start, a 3-0 count on Lincoln Reese. And he has been an on-base machine so far this season for the Aviators. And we'll see if he can find the base path for the first time today here. Not quite, as he will have to wait. A good response from Metter, finding the strike zone. Count now 3-1. Again, after Reese, it's Iki and Ganny. He thought about it, but it is a strike nonetheless, from 3-0 to full. And it just goes back to Metter having his number, and for that matter, the Aviators' number, allowing 2 hits so far. The payoff pitch, it is high in the end for ball 4. After a long battle, the leadoff man is aboard for the Aviators. And that'll bring up Charlie Iki. And for Iki, what a time for him to step up. So far today, 0 for 1 with a pop-out. You want to get this ball on the ground, and you want to find its way into the outfield. Do both, you're in a great spot. First pitch there for strike 1. And for Metter, this is where you really have to shorten up that stride. No windup at all at this point. You just know if you go from the wind, Reese is most likely off. The 0-1 up high. Could we see a bunt attempt soon? Could we see them go back to the small ball mantra?
I was going to say that wouldn't be out of this world. We know what Coach Graffis likes.
That's out of the equation now, as that one is in there for a strike. Now 1-2 on Iki. Runner on first, none down in the bottom of the 4th. Metter looking for out number 1. And he will get it. Swing and a miss from Iki. And for the first time today, Shane Metter strikes out an Aviator batter. Only the combined 3rd strikeout of the day for both pitchers. It has been a lot of defensive plays from everybody but number 1. 2 through 9 in the lineup, they have been doing everything. Just number 1 on that lineup card positionally, they've just kind of been there to facilitate.
Yeah, I mean, defense has been the mantra of both teams today for sure.
Throwback to 1 is not in time. And, of course, looking at these uniforms, the Aviators glowing in the sun now.
That's exactly the word I was going to use to describe glowing.
The all-whites with very, very light blue lettering.
It's giving me shades of those Alliance Aviators black soccer uniforms with the light blue lettering that are also very difficult to read.
I told Bo Davis the same exact thing when he told me that it was his decision. Ganny gets a piece of it and fouls it off. But I thought the same exact thing. For a second, I was thinking, where are you going with this? It's opposite colors, but it makes sense. But I think this time, just having the lineup card and knowing who the Aviators are more, it's easier to tell who's who. Here's the 1-2, and it'll skip in. A good block, though, from Seeley. In the top of the fifth for Buckeye, it is Hammond, Perkins, then back to the top of the order with Seeley. So 8, 9, and 1 due up for the Bucks. Count 2 balls, 2 strikes on Jackson Ganny. Reese will break, and it's a hard 90, so it doesn't matter either way. That'll put 2 on, 1 down for Parker Woods. And he is looking for a good pop up a piece of hitting.
There you go. I mean, like you mentioned, Papa Parker has been hitting pretty well in his few appearances with the Aviators, just trying to get settled in.
And you look at this point in the game, you bring in one, it's a 1-run game. And if he can find a way to drive in both and tie it up, the narrative completely changes. But what a key moment in the bottom of the fourth with 1 down. And he will take ball 1 up high. And after him, it goes to Wilkes, who we saw it in his first at-bat. Plenty of power behind that swing. And if you really wanted to make a change at some point, you do have Gage Lyons on the bench.
The big thing I got to say for Trevin is he does appear to be hitting into the wind, which is definitely not helping him. I mean, if he had a little more wind on him on his last hit, it definitely would have been close to that back wall.
He would prefer to be running against the wind. Bob Seeger, well before your time. Well before your time. And here is the mound visit for the Bucks. And we will kind of do the same on our end as we will look at our broadcast schedule for the rest of the week, which right now, basically, if I wrote it down on a piece of paper, crinkle it up, rip it up, it doesn't matter because of the weather at this point. But in an ideal, perfect world, tomorrow it's Alliance and Salem baseball now as Minerva West Branch was postponed. Wednesday is Marlington Carrollton baseball. Thursday, we're at Canal Park, Alliance and Berlin Highland baseball. On Friday, Marlington Sandy Valley softball. Saturday and Sunday, doubleheaders at the collegiate level. Saturday, 1 and 4, Tri-C and Clark State. And then on Sunday, Lorain County Community College and KSU Tuscarawas. Both of those games at Pipe Yard, now opposed to Forefront Field in Avon, 1 and 3 p.m. First pitches here on SmeeSports. So a jam-packed schedule coming up over the next couple of days. But a lot of great games to keep up to date with here. Here's the 2-0, and it is low for a ball. Excellent patience here from Parker Woods. I got in the Yandex circle. It is Trevin Wilkes. And that'll be by far the biggest at-bat of his young varsity career. Just depends on what happens here with Parker Woods. First, a throwback to second. It's close. I will say Shane Metter's throwbacks have been perfectly on a line. We've talked about it. Hey, let's get it more directly to the bag. Shane Metter has knocked that out of the park today. His throwbacks have been pretty much perfect. The 3-0 there for a strike. Able to recalibrate and find the zone. Now 3-1 the count on Parker Woods. 0 for 1 today with a fly out to Logan Brown, his first time up. And Woods this time sends it into center field. A good shot, but caught for out number 2. Again, another solid slice. Just didn't have enough behind it to get it over Costigan.
I think that's kind of been the story so far for the Aviators, where it's not like they're hitting bad. Buckeye's defense is just there every step of the way.
That'll bring up Trevin Wilkes 0 for 1 today, but as he said, it's not the fact that they have been hitting bad, which isn't true. Look at Trevin Wilkes' only at-bat so far. A strong line out to Logan Brown that he barely tracked down. And this time he will jam it up the middle. A tough play to make. Costigan calls off everybody, and he will take it in to retire the side. Back-to-back putouts by Jeff Costigan. This is truly his inning. Has a home run to his name in the frame, and beyond that, 2 flyouts directly to him in center field. Off to the 5th inning, we go in A-Town with the Bucks up 2-0 on the Alliance Aviators.
Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Koha Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.cohut@twfg.com. Cohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Cohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.cohut@twfg.com. Cohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring.
At Sports Zone, our state-of-the-art indoor facility features 2 batting cages equipped with pitching machines and Rapsodo technology, giving athletes the tools they need to elevate their game. We also have indoor soccer fields perfect for sports practices, leagues, private training sessions, and birthday parties. When it's time to take things outside, enjoy our 2 turf baseball fields complete with outdoor batting cages and bullpens. Whether you're training, competing, or just looking to get better every day, Sports Zone is the place to do it. Go to our website at sportszone.statstack.io or contact us at 412-313-4295 to rent out our facilities today. Welcome to Sports Zone, your premier destination for year-round training and competition. Time now for the call to the bullpen as we toss it over to the mound. It is number 13, Gage Lyons, in place of Trevin Wilkes from right field, but defensively playing as the pitcher now. A strong outing for Lincoln Reese. He got through 4 innings, but right now it's Gage Lyons making another outing. And looking at his appearances so far this year, it's a short list, only 1, but 3 innings of shutout work against Lake. And that'll be big for him as this Aviator team looks for some rhythm. And they will get it a strong fly out right to Hendershot and left for out number 1. A nice job by Cohen to track that one down off the bat of Aaron Hammond.
Number 7, Reese Perkins.
And that'll give us Reese Perkins, the third baseman, 0 for 1 today with a ground out. But a strong start for Gage Lyons, who, as we saw against Lake, is more of a contact pitcher. He did have 3 strikeouts, so a K per inning. But a lot of what he does is simply relying on the defense, which that's not a bad place to live. If you can trust your defense in the right ways, that'll give you a great chance to get through some really good outings, especially if they get the outs on the first or second pitch of an at-bat. That is the only difficulty of being a traditional strikeout pitcher. You run up your pitch count quickly. Awkward chopper over towards third. It's Parker Woods. His throw to 1 is on the money for out number 2. And I love the communication between Parker Woods and Charlie Eakey on the left side. A ball that could have easily gone to either one. Parker thought he had the better angle. Parker called him off and took it himself, and with that, gets out number 2.
And that's something that those two have definitely been working on, as we saw a little bit earlier in the season, maybe some miscommunication going on over there, as they both have had just a few errors, but good to see them both settling in and figuring things out.
Charlie Eakey, he has been a key contributor to this Aviator team over the past 2 seasons, but Parker Woods, we go back to settling in. He has done so nicely. And speaking of Charlie Eakey, this one is his, and he does the same exact thing as he will retire the side. It's a 1-2-3 inning, and again, Gage Lyons continues to excel on the mound for the Aviators. Middle of 5 at A-Town. It's Buckeye up 2-0 as you are watching OHSAA Baseball, presented by Seidel's Barbershop.
At Seidel's Barbershop, our dedicated team of expert barbers is committed to delivering exceptional service without breaking the bank. With meticulous attention to detail, we strive to achieve the perfect haircut tailored to your preferences. Visit us today at 982 North Court Street in Medina or call us at 330-952-0777. Seidel's Barbershop, your premier destination for a top-notch grooming experience.
With 8 years of real estate experience and deep roots in Alliance, Heather Prince is more than just your local realtor. She's a proud graduate of Alliance High School and the University of Mount Union. She is also a lifelong supporter of her community. As a dedicated Homes for Heroes affiliate, Heather is honored to give back to those who serve. Teachers, healthcare professionals, firefighters, and EMTs, along with law enforcement who buy or sell a home with Heather, will receive a special reward check after closing. A heartfelt thank you for their service. Local, loyal, here for our heroes. Thinking of making a move? Contact Heather today. Heather Prince with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, your hometown real estate experts.
Welcome back to Alliance High School, the bottom of the 5th inning, and again, the sun, it keeps playing tricks on us. When you think it's gone, it comes right back out. I don't know what to tell you, and now it's gone again.
Lovely.
Either way, you are watching OHSAA Baseball on SmeeSports in partnership with Spectrum Channel 1022 Alliance, presented by Seidel's Barbershop. I am Nathan Smee. Alongside me today, Cooper Fontaine. First pitch of the inning, taken by Hendershot for a ball. It'll be Hendo, then KB and D'Lo. The nickname 3, 9, 1, and 2.
And not even just nicknames, abbreviations. You're looking at D'Lo, KB. I mean, I guess Cohen, you add the O at the end of Hendo, but I like it. You get the swagger going, too. After a quick inning, Aviators looking to get back in this game.
And if they can keep the energy up, that'll give their offense a chance. It's a 2-1 count, and if they were to come back, this wouldn't be the first time that they would do that this season. You go back to that scrimmage, I believe it was against Indian Valley they had to come back and win, and to their credit, they got the job done. And, of course, this team beat a very strong Canfield group during the preseason as well. They called out some really big teams and did a number on them. Strong take there from Hendershot as there is ball 4. And the leadoff man is aboard for the Aviators for the first time since, well, last inning, but before that, since the first, and it's back-to-back walks. So far today for the Aviators, you have 2 hits, a single from KB and a double from D'Angelo Fisk. We knew that scoring unearned runs was going to be key. But at this point, it is going to have to be earned runs, and you go back to that average per game. They're barely allowing an earned run per game. KB pulls back the bunt. The throw down to second is not in time, and it is into center field. But Hendershot now in scoring position. And that is a huge setup for the Aviators. And they will call it a ball as well on KB. So really, the perfect scenario for Alliance's offense.
I was going to say everything falling into place right there. KB gets the ball, and Hendershot gets on to second. I mean, this is looking to be a good start to this inning for the Aviators.
And if you are Alliance, small ball, it could matter now, but if you can swing away, put one into the outfield, you're in a great spot to at least get one of those runs back. But KB, he will try to get that bunt down, and he will foul it off. Now 1-1, the count on KB. Time locally 6:04, so officially over an hour in. But this has been such a fun game, as expected in my opinion. I think that this was supposed to be a lower scoring game that brought the best out of both of these very good teams. Here's the 1-1. KB thought about it but holds up. And that's a great take from him.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he knew it. And just, I mean, props to him for not swinging on that, because that shows a extreme amount of poise.
A really smart batter all the way around, and this one, he will send it out to left field, and it's caught by Brown for out number 1. Again, strong swings, but directly to the defense. And now it turns to D'Angelo Fisk. He doubled his last time up, so a chance for him to be the hero. Bring in 1 this inning, make it 2-1 at a minimum. You're in an excellent spot heading into the 6th. And I think Logan Brown out there directing traffic, telling his center fielder Costigan to move over. And that is the leader that Logan Brown is for this Buckeye team. We've seen it so many times with countless flyouts to him. He is the heartbeat of this defense, and it could mean that we see more of him making plays to get this game where they need it to be. Off the mound, out towards second, and there is out number 2. Hammond did a nice job seeing it off of the mound. But that will move up the opening run of the day for the Aviators 90 feet closer. Now 90 feet away for Bo Davis. Of course, he has been in this spot before, but an RBI-based knock, even more pivotal here. But going back to Logan Brown again, he is the one directing the outfield. Typically what you see from the center fielder, but that is why Adrian wanted to recruit him, and to their credit, they went out and got their guy. And I wouldn't be surprised to see him be a key contributor, whether it be on the field routinely or in a more platoon role next year, but he'll be a key impact player for Adrian at some point in time. Davis, another good take there. Count now 2-0. And in the on-deck circle, it is Lincoln Reese. This is where the Aviators look to make things interesting. They have trailed for pretty much the entire game. The 2-0 Davis, a shot deep to left field. It has a chance, and it is gone! What a way to change the game! It's a 2-run bomb for Bo Davis, and we are tied! With one swing of the bat, Bo again knows!
Making it happen, and like you said, just Mr. Clutch right now. That's exactly what you need if you're the Aviators. Tying it up.
Only the third hit of the day for Alliance. The goal was to beat Logan Brown out in left, and finally they found a way to do it.
And now the Aviators are energized. I just saw Bo Davis's handshake, and it looked like a little alley-oop dunk action. I mean, the energy's here now, and Lincoln Reese, it's all up to him to keep this inning going and take the lead.
The second home run of the day combined. I'm speechless. What a game.
Absolute thriller.
Again, only the third hit today, and that one, the most important all the way around. So Buckeye at this point, after a great start, they will have Metter, Brown, and Costigan next inning. Back in a tie game. Who would have thought? And still, that could be inaccurate. Who knows? Count out 2-1 on Reese. And he will take up high for ball 3. But a big plot twist in this game. I did not see that coming.
Honestly, me neither, but with Bo Davis, I guess you just have to expect the unexpected.
That's just who he is. Here's the 3-1, and it is low for ball 4. Yet another walk for Lincoln Reese. You talk about how consistent a hitter is by their average and how many hits they have. You talk about Lincoln Reese as to how many times he has reached safely. I'll take the guesswork out of it for you, Cooper. Pretty much every single time. Again, a mound visit here for Buckeye, and this could do it. And if it is, I don't think Metter would be happy with that call. As you can kind of see him go out there, he put his arms out. He was saying, I don't know. I don't think you pull Metter here. I don't think you do at all. I think if Buckeye is to win this game, Metter has to stay in. And then it goes, who do you bring in? Would you bring in Jeff Costigan from center field? Would you scratch a start from Zach Stow? I don't think you do from Hears. Hears is going to pitch, whether it be tomorrow or Wednesday. He is going to pitch against North Olmsted, in my opinion. I don't know. You get to a point where, hey, if you throw an arm today, you can throw them again on Saturday, and as expected, it is Zach Stow. And that could mean you see Costigan start against a conference opponent coming up. An interesting call to the bullpen here. It'll be Zach Stow on the mound when we return to Alliance High School.
At Seidel's Barbershop, our dedicated team of expert barbers is committed to delivering exceptional service without breaking the bank. With meticulous attention to detail, we strive to achieve the perfect haircut tailored to your preferences. Visit us today at 982 North Court Street in Medina or call us at 330-952-0777. Seidel's Barbershop, your premier destination for a top-notch grooming experience.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013.
The call to the bullpen has been made by the Buckeye Bucks. Enter the junior Zach Stow. So far this year, 7 innings pitched, a 1-0 record, 11 punch-outs, 3 hits, no walks, and a perfect 0.00 ERA. In other words, he plays for the wow factor in the summer, and he brings the wow factor to this Buck staff. He is one heck of a guy to try and break down, but Charlie Ike trying to do just that here. First pitch off the plate for ball 1. But keep in mind, you do have Lincoln Reese at first, and that run would be attributed to Metter if it were to come to pass. Stow's 1-0. Ike drives it foul down the right field line. But something about these Aviator bats have woken up as of late.
Yeah, they're definitely an energized squad again. I think it has to go back to Bo Davis, the catalyst for all of this right now.
With one swing of the bat, all the work that Buckeye had put in for, at that point, 4 2/3 was erased. And again, it's off the plate. Now 2-1 on Charlie Ike. After Charlie, it turns to Jackson Ganny, then Parker Woods. But what a great gift of a game right after Easter. Ike takes up and out for ball 3. And again, entering play today, Stow had not walked a better yet this season. 11 strikeouts to 0 walks. But that could change right here. And that is a heavy, heavy burden to carry. And I believe he did go the full 7 against North Central in the 2-0 win in Myrtle Beach, as I believe Here's played against Black River. And Ike, he drives it over towards the left side and through into left field. It's a 2-out base knock for Charlie Ike, and only the 4th base hit allowed of the year by Zach Stow.
And you know what? That hit by Ike, that's exactly what the Aviators needed to kind of get into their rhythm, because it didn't have all the power behind it, but the placement was beautiful. He got it right into that left-ish center field area, and that's the big thing that the Aviators have been missing, is the placement on their hits.
Now here comes Jackson Ganny as well defensively. Metter is now at second, and Hammond bumps over from second to shorts. First pitch, a strike in to Ganny. Go-ahead run in scoring position for the Alliance Aviators. Already 2 runs coming to pass this inning, courtesy of Bo Davis. Stow takes his time, and he is going to make his look back. You can tell just kind of based on that rocky set, just turns around slowly. It's cadences. If you can pick up on it, you can really easily predict what the pitcher is going to do. And this time he will deliver. Ganny gets a piece of it, fouling it back. The count now sits at 0-2. Again, in the top of the 6th inning for Buckeye, it is Metter, Brown, and Costigan. 2, 3, and 4 for the Bucks. But for Zach Stow, looking for his 12th strikeout on the young season. Long pause here for Stow, and now the 0-2. Ganny over towards third, picked up and easily put away to retire the side. The strong play made by Perkins is enough to settle things down for the Bucks defense, but not before Bo Davis leaves his mark on the game. A 2-run bomb over the left field wall. It's a new ball game when we return to the top of the 6th. The honors are even, 2 apiece on SmeeSports.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
It'll be Shane Metter stepping in to lead things off in the top of the 6th inning. It's a new ball game here at Alliance High School. 2-2 your score on SmeeSports as you are watching OHSAA Baseball, presented by Seidel's Barbershop. Metter fouling that one off, down 0-1 in the count now, but going back to the 5th, did allow that 2-run home run to Mr. Bo Davis.
Yeah, and that homer, just a huge game changer for the Aviators. Tied it up, like you said, in just one swing of the bat.
The 0-1 Lions hangs it high. But for Gage Lions, now this becomes not just a throwaway appearance as you were down 2-0. It becomes, hey, I can get my first career varsity win on the mound.
As a sophomore and stepping up against a huge, just a fantastic Buckeye team.
Count now 1-2. If there was any game to prepare you for what you were going to see on Thursday in Berlin Highland, it's this.
Which that game in and of itself is just going to be crazy. In Canal Park versus one of the best teams in the state.
PBR has Berlin Highland at number 2 in their preseason rankings.
Just insane. What's even more insane is that I won't be able to be there to watch it.
Of course, a catastrophe in its own right as that one bounces in. It'll be myself and Bryce Fisher on the call for that one.
The weather just getting in the way of everything as a track meet, which was supposed to be tomorrow, was moved to Thursday, and now my whole schedule is just messed up.
Unfortunate. The 2-2 is in the dirt for ball 3. And of course, tomorrow it could be canceled here for Alliance, and that would probably get rid of that game. Just depends on the scheduling, and right now Salem, they should be in action against Ursuline. Here is the payoff pitch from Lions. A good rip into right field and down for a leadoff base knock. A strong piece of hitting from Shane Metter. He is now 2 for 3 on the afternoon.
Now batting number 1, Logan Brown.
Buckeye continues to hit well. That is what is keeping them in this game right now, which is crazy to say keeping them in this game as you look at how Alliance just, through the first 4 innings, struggled.
And then came out of nowhere.
Like a thief in the night, just out of nowhere, came in and swiped 2 runs away on 1 swing of the bat. But I feel like this is a great matchup for both teams, settling back in after a small break for Easter, and for Buckeye's sake, coming back from Myrtle Beach. It's 2 very evenly matched teams, 2 teams that do, well, different things well. Alliance more of a offensive team in comparison to Buckeye's defensive metrics. Brown, a good take there. And you look at the conference schedule coming up, you have Salem for Alliance and North Olmsted for Buckeye. The week lines up quite nicely for both. The difference is Highland is Thursday for the Aviators, but Wadsworth, Saturday's opposition for the Bucks. And of course, you did see a good performance from them against Perry, and now time is called as Bo Davis a little shaken up there. And he will take a second to get a breather. And again, the dugout making some very interesting comments.
They're just having a good time as far as
I don't
we're
think Bo
concerned.
is. I think everybody but Bo is having a good time with this one.
Yeah, you kind of saw the awkward smile as he turned and looked at the dugout. But we know he'll settle in. That's what great players do, and he is a YSU commit, definitely a legit player as he's moving to play on big time at the next level. So
the 3-0 is there for a strike as Brown just backs out. That's one of those tough ones. You know you're going to take it, but staying in, it's a better way to try and get that strike call to be switched to a walk. 3-1 swing and a miss from Brown, now full 3-2. Chase the low ball that time. After Brown, it turns over to Costigan. Full count 3-2. Lions looking to find out number 1, but he'll have to wait as Brown will call time. If Buckeye can get back-to-back base runners on, how big would that be for this offense? On the other hand, and out here, huge for the Aviator defense. The payoff pitch, it is low for ball 4. And it is back-to-back base runners for the Bucks as Brown will reach for the first time today. A very patient approach that time, of course, did chase the 1, but in the end, still over at first base, as that is all that matters in the end. But now Jeff Costigan, a double and a home run. Single and triple away from the cycle. I don't think he's thinking about that here, though. Right now, the name of the game is patience. Find your stride, find your pitch, and go from there. Bunt shown, bunt is popped, and it is going to go foul. A bunt single would be a very creative way to get that leg of the cycle done. And that would have been big if he would have been able to be safe, as all of a sudden the bases are loaded for Hears, and we've already seen 1 obscure RBI from him today. Kind of 0-1 on Costigan. Was playing at normal depth at third. Ganny, the only crasher. And he will pull back the bunt. A good miss that time from Gage Lyons. A really solid looking pitch there.
I was going to say that was definitely close, but no dice for Gage Lyons.
And it looks like, again, the sun kind of disappearing. Bunt shown, and once again, it goes right back. Count now 1-2. The rain, at least for now, has held off. But now it's just more of a question of, will the sun be out or will it get chillier? Which, when that sun goes out, it gets colder quick. No surprise there, of course. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count on Costigan. Lions still looking for out number 1. And he will have to wait as that one is eye level. Count now even on Costigan. After Jeff, it turns to Tyler Hears once again. Here's the 2-2 from Lions. And it is there for strike 3 looking. 1 down. First strikeout of the day for Gage Lyons. And that Buckeye dugout, everybody at the same time just kind of sunk down. And the umpire may have done the same thing too. Once again, I don't think ABS would agree.
We've had a few of those today for certain, but I mean, what are you gonna do? I feel like that's always how it is.
Swing and a miss there from Hears, 0-1 the count. And now a double play ball gets you out of this inning.
You actually even see some players in the Buckeye dugout tapping the helmet. They want the challenge, but
we don't have that capability here either.
Just not how it works in high school, my friend.
The amount of times that they have pointed to our cameras or something, and they're still doing it. But the amount of times that they have pointed to the cameras and think we have that power, absolutely not. Which, do I wish we did? Maybe, maybe not. Just depends on the scenario. Runners go. It's a delayed steal, 1-1, and there's nowhere to go. An excellently executed double steal started by Metter and followed up by Brown. And I think the big thing there was the quote-unquote pick from Hears, but he owns the box. He is allowed to be there. So just like that, here's a chance to give Buckeye back the lead. And the bunt is being brought back out, but he will deliver. And now nearly a rundown as diving back to third is Metter. But no surprise to see the bunt come back. We've already seen one very close play at the plate today that did not go Buckeye's way. Count now 2-2. And for the Aviators to get out number 2 at the plate, that would drastically change their approach to the inning. And overall, just their outlook on it. Here's the 2-2, and it is in the dirt and blocked by Davis. Full count 3-2. And maybe the most impactful pitch of the day. And for Gage Lyons, really one of the first times that he has faced true pressure on the mound. Full count 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch, and it is high for ball 4. He will walk the second walk of the inning, and the bases are loaded for Buckeye. And again, Davis slow to get up there. And I think right now, as time is called, this could be something with his hamstring or leg. I believe he did miss some time this summer due to an injury that he did have to leave the game that we were actually at. But a tough one here as time is called, as I assume this is just to give Davis a chance to breathe. And that could mean that we have a reason as to why Davis did not throw down amid just the batter being there, where you're taught to kick it out and go down. But a tough one here for the Aviators. You want to keep your star catcher in the game as long as you can. Realistically, you need him in the game here, especially when he comes back up to the plate, which he is guaranteed at least one more at-bat in this game. If Alliance is to have to go to the bottom of the seventh, he's not guaranteed, but if he doesn't come back up again, it is most likely because Alliance had already won. Now, unless Buckeye scores 10 here, that would be the case. But a pivotal mound visit here. You still do have the one out. Double play ball, of course, is on their mind, but at this point, your only play is at home. Now is not the time to say, hey, I don't really have a play there. I'm going to go to first. I'm going to do that. No, that time is gone. This is where you're going to have to go and get out at the plate and make something happen. And for Bertzloff, the right fielder, 0 for 1 today with a walk. This is where most likely he will be asked to lay down a bunt. Instead, he holds back, and it is a first pitch strike. But I am really surprised to see him not show a bunt there, just given what we have seen from this Buckeye offense so far. And there it is. And it's a suicide squeeze. It's right below Davis, and he is safe. The suicide squeeze works out perfectly for Shane Metter and Buckeye. Perfect execution. Davis just lost it underneath, and the Bucks, they have their lead right back.
Hey, watch it again.
And if Davis were just able to find that right at his feet, that would have been an easy out, but, I mean, that is just unfortunate for the Aviators.
And what a pivotal moment in this game, too. And now time is called, as that will be a conversation starter over at third. And I think they're asking if he went or not, and the ump just did not answer.
Did he commit on Fontaine? Did he commit? He squared the bunt on that last pitch, right? I got him. Did he go?
And they say he didn't go. But why do you have to call time for that?
Because the ump wouldn't respond.
I get that part of it. That's stupid, honestly. And that one's up and in. I do agree that he didn't go, but how hard is it to say, no, he got back? Count out 2-1 on Bertzloff. A chance for him to really blow this game open for Buckeye, and that might be the swing. It is into right center field, and it'll be caught by Burton. The runner from third, he will tag up and easily score. It is a sac fly for Cole Bertzloff, and that'll make it 4-2 Buckeye. And the Bucks once again lead it by 2. They have found the insurance again, and not necessarily on the most orthodox of plays. You have the suicide squeeze, and then you have the sac fly. And, of course, you do have run number 5 over at third as Zach Stow steps back in. Stow so far has reached on an error and has struck out. This time, a shallow pop over towards center field, and it's going to get down. It's an RBI single for Zach Stow. And just like that, it is 5-2 Buckeye. A 3-run inning for the Bucks.
Just dropped right into that Bermuda Triangle. I mean, tough.
A tough one there as here comes Aaron Hammond. But of course, still a runner over at first base as Buckeye, after having Alliance tied up, responded perfectly. Talk about a rally on their end.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what they needed after a big response from the Aviators, an even bigger response from Buckeye.
And it's another good one, picked up by Woods over at third. His throw to one is in time. The side is retired. What a play from Parker Woods. A nice little flash of the leather over at third.
was going to say that's one way to end it on a high note, at least for the Aviators, even despite those 3 runs from Buckeye.
And we will watch it back on the replay here. The way that he was able to get this one from going down the line is tremendous, and that throw just in time on the stretch from Jackson Ganny. But Buckeye, they are in a great spot right now, and with one of their strongest pitchers on the mound. 3 insurance runs come to pass in the 5th, or rather the 6th, excuse me, after having Alliance tie it up in the 5th. Bottom of 6 coming up with the Bucks up by 3.
At Seidel's Barbershop, our dedicated team of expert barbers is committed to delivering exceptional service without breaking the bank. With meticulous attention to detail, we strive to achieve the perfect haircut tailored to your preferences. Visit us today at 982 North Court Street in Medina or call us at 330-952-0777. Seidel's Barbershop, your premier destination for a top-notch grooming experience.
Welcome back to Alliance High School, bottom of 6. It is Buckeye up 5-2 on the Aviators as you are watching OHSAA Baseball on SmeeSports in partnership with Spectrum Channel 1022 Alliance, presented by Seidel's Barbershop. Once again, I am Nathan Smee. Alongside me today, Cooper Fontaine. All the way around, what a ball game. You look at it, 2-0 Buckeye. They control the game from the start until the bottom of the 5th. Alliance, courtesy of Bo Davis, tied it up with one swing of the bat. Then off to the 6th inning you go. Buckeye plays 3. They lead by 3 and have one of their best pitchers on the mound here. With a 1-1 count on Parker Woods, where do you think the mind of this offense is at?
I mean, it's definitely tough to say. I like to think they have a positive mindset, but definitely a lot of work to be done.
Swing and a miss there from Parker Woods. Count now 1-2. It is Woods, then I would assume Lyons and Hendershot this inning. And we'll see if that does come to pass or not. The 1-2. Woods will take strike 3 looking. 1 up, 1 down. First strikeout of the afternoon for Zach Stow. And that'll be his 12th on the season. And it will be Wilkes re-entering, actually. I'm kind of surprised to see that, but then again, he has been the hotter of the 2 hitters as of late. Lions does have 1 hit this season, and we saw it in game number 1, that double that nearly went out of here. But I will say all the way around, we have seen a lot of extra power this year in comparison to last. First pitch in for a ball. But Alliance, they have 5 outs to play with, needing 3 runs to tie, 4 to win. And again, against the strong arm of Zach Stow. Wilkes takes that one for a strike. Count now 1-1. And that Buckeye dugout. Not too many active players today. Only 11 active players. 12 players that traveled. But the ones in the dugout right now are energizing the guys that are on the diamond. And that's the beautiful thing about Buckeye High School in general. Just a great community in my time covering Holy Name and even playing against Buckeye. They always have the fans there and the community. They back their own. And a fair amount of Buckeye fans made the trip today. Wilkes jammed on the infield, pops this one up, and Stow says, thank you very much. 2 down. 2 up, 2 down, and that'll bring in Cohen Hendershot. But the way that Buckeye has settled back in after a rocky 5th is impressive. This team is going to go far this year. And barring a CVCA in their way, or even an Alliance team or a Lake team, they could be regional bound in year number 1 of the Aaron Delata era. I don't think you or I would be surprised to see them playing for a regional title or even in the Final 4.
Not at all. I mean, this is just a really, really strong team. I mean, 2 really strong teams, in the way that they've been able to handle the pressure from Alliance has been phenomenal.
And again, if you could take care of business against a lot of the teams on your schedule, but let me see how they fare against Lakewood. That's going to be the true measuring stick. If they beat Lakewood, I think they're Final 4 bound. It's really just a tough thing to say, hey, if you win this one game randomly where you could be facing their 3rd pitcher and you have your ace on the mound and some guys are hurt, but I do feel if you can beat that Lakewood team convincingly, you're going to be in a great spot to make it to the Final 4. Hendershot takes that one for a strike, now 2-2 the counts. But no matter what happens from here on out this season, this Buckeye team, they will be remembered for being one of the best teams in Medina County, no doubt. Here's Stouse 2-2, swing and a miss. It'll be a drop third strike. They will throw down, and the side is retired. Second strikeout of the inning and the day for Zach Stout gets him out of the frame. Alliance, they go in order 1-2-3 in the 6th. Off to the 7th inning we go in A-Town. It's Buckeye up 5-2 on Alliance. At Sports Zone, our state-of-the-art indoor facility features 2 batting cages equipped with pitching machines and Rapsodo technology, giving athletes the tools they need to elevate their game. We also have indoor soccer fields perfect for sports practices, leagues, private training sessions, and birthday parties. When it's time to take things outside, enjoy our 2 turf baseball fields complete with outdoor batting cages and bullpens. Whether you're training, competing, or just looking to get better every day, Sports Zone is the place to do it. Go to our website at sportszone.statstack.io or contact us at 412-313-4295 to rent out our facilities today. Welcome to Sports Zone, your premier destination for year-round training and competition. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Welcome back to Alliance High School, top of the 7th inning, and the sun, it has pretty much gone down. The clouds are rolling in, and it is getting chilly.
Yeah, I was going to say, just happy to see that the sun has kind of made up its mind as it's been, all over the place, as it normally is during this time of the year in the state of Ohio.
Still plenty of time for it to come back out, Cooper. Plenty of time. The 1-0, swing and a miss now, 1-1 the count. It'll be Reese Perkins, Seeley, and Metter this inning. Due up for Buckeye. And a key spot for this Aviator defense trying to shut things down. It's Woods once again over at third. His throw to 1 is on the money. 1 up, 1 down. And I feel like today he has stepped up many times over at third. And you look at a player who is going to be a part of the future of this Aviator team, not just this year, but also the year after. He is going to be one player to watch that. Now that he's found his stride, he appears to be settled in and ready to be potentially the everyday third baseman from here on out.
Yeah, and I think that he's definitely going to have to, like you said, in the coming year, take a big step up in terms of leadership across all 3 sports, soccer, basketball, and now baseball.
Count now 1-1 on Seeley. But you look at all of those sports, they are going to lose some key figures as a part of the class of 2027 after this year. And I feel like soccer might be the one that is hurt the most.
It's tough to tell. I want to say soccer, we had 6 seniors. I know basketball had 7 or 8 as well.
Basketball is tough, but you do bring back basketball Sam, which you bring back 40% of your starting lineup, which I don't know if you can say the same about soccer, especially with the impact of Pasco.
It's true.
Here's the 2-2. Grounder over towards short. Here comes Charlie Eakey. Now Jackson Ganny. 2 down. What a stretch there from Jackson Ganny. Plenty of athleticism over at first base from him again.
Now batting number 4, Shane.
We talked about our potential new everyday third baseman. He's the everyday first for Alliance from here on out.
Absolutely. His performance through these first few games of the year has just been phenomenal. He's a great player, and like we kind of come back to, one of the defensive anchors for this team.
First pitch off the plate for ball 1 to Metter. In the bottom half of the inning, it is back to the top of the order with Burton, Fisk, and Bo Davis. And for Alliance, those will be their final 3 outs to have to try to play with. A shot sent out into left field, and it'll be caught to retire the side as it's Cohen Hendershot getting underneath it. To the bottom of the 7th inning we go. 3 outs for Alliance to play with, 3 outs for Buckeye to get as the Bucks lead this one 5-2 on SmeeSports.
Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring.
Cam Burton steps in to lead things off in the bottom of the 7th inning. Last 3 outs here for Alliance as they have a tall task in front of them, needing 3 runs to tie this game up against the Buckeye Bucks. 5-2 your score here on SmeeSports. First pitch of the inning, taken for a strike. And if you're Zach Stow, the task here is simple. Just fly through this inning, get your 2nd win of the year, and move on to North Olmsted. The 0-1, again there for a strike. Now 0-2, and KB, that reaction, he knows exactly where that one was. And I think both were in the same exact spot. That really does hurt him. The 0-2 left up high at eye level. If the result does hold, Buckeye, they would improve to 4-2 on the year. Alliance, they would fall to 3-2. The 1-2 skips on in. And again, make sure you join us once again here tomorrow at Alliance High School, 5 p.m. first pitch, as the Alliance Aviators take on the Salem Quakers in some OHSAA and some EBC baseball action to open up conference play. The 2-2, Burton takes it off the plate for ball 3. And of course, that is contingent on the weather holding up. Then from there Wednesday, we are at Marlington as the Dukes welcoming Carrollton. And then on Thursday, the big one over at Canal Park, Alliance Berlin Highland. Styles, payoff pitch. KB skies this one, and it is off towards the right side and foul. But of course, if things were to change with the weather and tomorrow is canceled, most likely it is moved to Thursday. And from there, it is decision time. We are either here or we will be at Minerva as they play West Branch. Styles pitch, taken up the middle by Burton, over towards short. The throw to 1 is on the money. 1 up, 1 down. And a long-winded out is secured by the Bucks. A nice throw across the diamond that time from number 2, Hammond, excuse me. Moving over, of course, from second base as Metter moved into second. And that, of course, in the wake of Zach Stow, who is on the mound. 1 up, 1 down, and here comes D'Angelo Fisk. First pitch there for a strike. 0-1 the count on Fisk. But of course, you look at this lineup, if Alliance were to come back and win this game, this is the spot that they would have to do it, and they're going to take that every single day, given that it is the top of their order. I would say it's their best chance to come back and win this game, which, of course, they've already come back once, and they had a chance to take the lead in that 5th inning, which, if they would have, this could be a different ball game. The 1-1, a good drive into left center field, and Brown is able to cut it off in the gap for out number 2. Again, Logan Brown, such an impact player defensively for the Buckeye Bucks. And Alliance is down to their final out as here comes Bo Davis. Last time up, he went long, a 2-run homer over the left field wall. Nowhere else to turn for this offense. 1 out left to play with. The question is, how do they operate? First pitch to Davis there for a strike. And for Zach Stow, 2 strikeouts today so far, now 13 on the year. And a chance for him to be 2-0 on the young campaign. The 0-1, Davis, a strong take. Count now 1-1. But I think you agree this game a lot more calm than the first Monday of April 2025 at St. V's.
That is absolutely true. I mean, a little bit of a rain, but that's no snow.
And no game that concluded at 8:05 due to darkness. Right now, 6:46, so plenty of time left to spare. And speaking of games with plenty of time, over at softball, their time is over. Sandy Valley gets the win 8-4 over the Aviators. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The count now on Bo Davis. He is down to his final strike. Zach Stow looking to shut the door on the Aviators here. The 2-2, and it is off of his back. So the game will continue at least for one more batter. And that'll bring in Lincoln Reese. And of course, if you are Alliance, you are definitely going to appreciate that he is stepping back in. For Lincoln so far today, 0 for 1 with a flyout, but 2 walks. He has been an on-base machine, and if he can do that here, it turns to Charlie Eakey. I don't know about hard 90s, but if that was the first one, it would be the first free pass overall this year as Lincoln Reese puts this one down the left field line, and it is into the corner past Logan Brown. Davis cruising around. He will come around to score from first. It is an RBI double for Lincoln Reese. And just like that, Alliance is back within 2.
That's exactly what the doctor ordered for the Aviators. Whew. How about that? Lincoln Reese just blasted it to that back corner, slightly out of reach, and Bo Davis reaches home. They're one step closer to tying that game up and making, well, what happened that needs to happen if they want to tie this game up or even win it.
First run of the year allowed by Zach Stow as well.
Wow.
And now here comes Charlie Eakey. I won the count on the shortstop, but definitely this one interesting down the stretch. And Eakey again takes a strike, now 0-2 the count. You have to be more aggressive there. And again, Alliance is down to their final strike with a tying run in the batter's box. And then beyond that, the winning run, Ganny. He is in the on-deck circle. Now a long pause here, trying to get Eakey to back out. And he will. And I think Stout always knew that was the end goal. And for Eakey, he breaks in. Count remains 0-2. Stout wasting no time. And it is there for strike 3 looking. And that will do it. Strikeout number 3 today for Zach Stout gets the job done. And Buckeye will get the win. 5-3 your final. And the Bucks are now 4-2 on the year. What a strong way for Zach Stout to close out the game. A little damage done by the Aviators down the stretch, but in the end, the tying run left in the batter's box, and the Bucks, they will get their win. Now 2-0 during the Ohio stretch of their schedule.
Yeah, I mean, the Aviators definitely brought the pressure, but just too little too late there as Buckeye will escape. 5-3 the final, but a well-fought game on both sides.
When we return, we'll wrap things up and announce our CrossFit Strongsville player of the game. 5-3 your final. Buckeye gets the win over the Aviators as you are watching OHSAA Baseball on SmeeSports. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple:
to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.cohut@twfg.com. Cohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Cohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.cohut@twfg.com. Cohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring.
At Seidel's Barbershop, our dedicated team of expert barbers is committed to delivering exceptional service without breaking the bank. With meticulous attention to detail, we strive to achieve the perfect haircut tailored to your preferences. Visit us today at 982 North Court Street in Medina or call us at 330-952-0777. Seidel's Barbershop, your premier destination for a top-notch grooming experience.
With 8 years of real estate experience and deep roots in Alliance, Heather Prince is more than just your local realtor. She's a proud graduate of Alliance High School and the University of Mount Union. She is also a lifelong supporter of her community. As a dedicated Homes for Heroes affiliate, Heather is honored to give back to those who serve. Teachers, healthcare professionals, firefighters, and EMTs, along with law enforcement who buy or sell a home with Heather, will receive a special reward check after closing. A heartfelt thank you for their service. Local, loyal, here for our heroes. Thinking of making a move? Contact Heather today. Heather Prince with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, your hometown real estate experts.
At Sports Zone, our state-of-the-art indoor facility features 2 batting cages equipped with pitching machines and Rapsodo technology, giving athletes the tools they need to elevate their game. We also have indoor soccer fields perfect for sports practices, leagues, private training sessions, and birthday parties. When it's time to take things outside, enjoy our 2 turf baseball fields complete with outdoor batting cages and bullpens. Whether you're training, competing, or just looking to get better every day, Sports Zone is the place to do it. Go to our website at sportzone.statstack.io or contact us at 412-313-4295 to rent out our facilities today. Welcome to Sports Zone, your premier destination for year-round training and competition. Welcome back to, once again, a rainy Alliance High School 5-3 final. Buckeye takes down the Alliance Aviators. As we toss things back upstairs, I am Nathan Smee. Alongside me today, Cooper Fontaine. A strong outing from both teams today. You look at Alliance, of course, that big 5th inning, they plate 2 courtesy of Bo Davis's home run. But Buckeye, a more sustained approach all the way around. Their defense as strong as ever. And that leads into your player of the game, presented by CrossFit Strong Soul, Zach Stow, at the plate today. An RBI single, that was his calling card. But then, defensively, a lot of great putouts. Then came in, became the winning pitcher, allowed 1 run, got 3 punch-outs, and did enough to see this one through for Buckeye. How impactful was the junior today for the Bucks?
I mean, he just came in and, like you said, he was able to close the game out strong despite all the pressure from the Aviators. I mean, you look at that last inning, bottom of the 7th, and Lincoln Reese gets that RBI double, which could have been huge, but he was still just able to shut down the momentum and keep his head on straight. I mean, he just did a fantastic job finishing the game for Buckeye.
Going forward from here, Buckeye, they are now 4-2 on the season. They will have North Olmsted tomorrow and Wednesday. Then on Saturday, it is Wadsworth before playing a Monday-Tuesday series against Bay Village. 5 winnable games, in my opinion, for the Bucks.
Yeah, I mean, like we kind of both have been talking about, this is a fantastic team, and there's a high chance that they're going to end up going pretty deep into the tournament.
I would say at least regionals for this team. I think they can make a run. Of course, that doesn't account for if they have to play a university school, a CVCA, a Titan like that. If they can avoid them, you put them together in a cage, so to speak, in the regional tournament, anything can happen. And then for Alliance, it's still early on in the year. A closer loss here, but you played a great team. a very good Buckeye group, and this Alliance team, they can still go far. You take care of business against Salem. That'll lead you into Thursday, of course. A big game against Berlin Highland at Canal Park, which, of course, is in jeopardy due to tomorrow's game being in jeopardy. But the hope is you play Salem twice, you play Highland, you rest before Carrollton.
Yeah, I mean, the Aviators, Coach Graffis, thought it was Coach Graffis walking in, but, he put together a really impressive schedule for them. I mean, Berlin Highland, that is just going to be one heck of a game. But I think he scheduled it because he knows that they're ready. I think this is going to be a great squad. Just some small things that they might need to figure out here and there, but all in all, this has definitely been one of the best games of the year. I mean, 2 real competitors.
And once again, as he told us during that PBR preview, on any given day, he feels this team can beat any given team. To stay up to date on all the games that we are covering, follow SmeeSports on Instagram and TikTok, SmeeSports LLC on Facebook and LinkedIn, and SmeeFest 2024 on Twitter. As well, go down below and subscribe. While there is no added cost, it greatly helps out all that we do here at SmeeSports as we cover the best of the Cleveland and Stark County areas. So many big games coming up this week. Tomorrow, Alliance Salem at 5. Wednesday, Marlington Carrollton at 5. Thursday, Alliance Berlin Highland at Canal Park at 4. Then on Friday, Marlington versus Sandy Valley softball at 5 at Marlington, which could end up flexing into Minerva United baseball at 5 at Minerva. Saturday, 1-4 doubleheader at Tri-C. It is the Triceratops taking on Clark State before our coverage rounds out on Sunday at the Pipe Yard. 1-3 starts, KSU Tuscarawas and Lorain County Community College. And one final note, if you want to become a broadcast sponsor or advertiser, our contact information is on your screen as to how you can reach us the best way possible. But that'll do it for us here today at Alliance High School. Buckeye gets the win 5-3 over the Alliance Aviators. For Cooper Fontaine, I am Nathan Smee saying so long from A-Town, and we will see you again next time. This has been OHSAA Baseball on SmeeSports, presented by Seidel's Barber Shop in partnership with Spectrum Channel 1022 Alliance.